If you've ever forgotten a name, a date, or a task, this powerful new app could be your brain's best friend.
You're watching the Spotlight Network, starring Hollywood's newsman, Logan Crawford.
They now believe a single member.
He works with TV and film legends. And now, Logan's shining the spotlight on the world's top emerging authors and creators.
International were abducted.
This is Spotlight with Logan Crawford, streaming on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire TV.
I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're diving into a revolutionary new tool that's changing the way we remember everything. It is called Remembery by Bonito. Designed by a seasoned tech engineer, this app helps users store, organize, and retrieve personal memories and vital information with ease. If you've ever forgotten a name, a date, or a task, this powerful new app could be your brain's best friend. We're delighted to have this very special creator join us here today on Spotlight. Louis, thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me.
As they say, there's an app for that. So when it comes to remembering things and not forgetting them, there's an app for that. It's now called Remembery. It's got such a nice, clean interface. I'm looking at it here now. I can add items, appointments, my daily schedule, unexplained stops, locate my items. It really is a great tool for remembering just about everything. So let me ask you this, Lou. How did you come up with the idea for it?
Okay, so I figured I'd always wanted to create an app from scratch, and I figured myself personally I had a habit of misplacing, commonly misplaced items like car keys and phone and wallet, and et cetera. And I thought, I started thinking about it one day about 2 years ago. What if we can somehow employ current GPS technology that they use in devices like Apple's AirTags or other tracking devices, right? They can put on suitcases, and that technology has been out a while. But what if we can kind of scale that down to even the most minute of levels, to where you could actually capture something on a digital image and have it help you using geofencing and tracking technology as well. So I went to work on it, did some research. I saw what's out there. There wasn't too much in the way of similar apps, which was hopeful. I started out saying I don't want it to be just another organizer planner. It has to have has to be deeper than that. I went to work doing some research, and what I found out is, we all know that digital pictures can be geotagged as well.
Yep.
You've seen on your phone when you want to pull up pictures of a trip you took to France or whatever. It's easy to do because they're all tagged. So I got busy. I partnered with a software company that I was familiar with, and that I had worked with some years back, and we set out to design Remembery. At the same time, I was forming my own business, Kiloolybrands Incorporated, which specializes in utility apps designed to help make people's lives easier. So yeah, I mean, basically that's how I got the idea, and I just sort of ran with it. And before I knew it, it was sort of taking on a life of its own. And it's been my baby, so to speak, for the last little under 2 years. And I'm very pleased with how it came out. It's not 100% perfect, but there's, as with any mobile app, we're constantly working on tweaks and improvements. But it works as advertised, and I find it very, very helpful, as well as a lot of other people, in helping you keep track of your daily personal belongings.
Let's give the folks at home an example. So let's say we want to add an item or locate an item, we add, let's say, our keys.
Mhm.
How do we go about doing that? I see add items here. Take a photo is step one, I guess, right? So it's asking me to
Right.
take a photo, and I'm going to allow it. I'm going to take a picture of my clock. There we go. And I'll say use photo. And now from the geotags embedded in this photo, it'll help me find my item. Is that how it works? Tell us a little bit more.
Right. Well, the app is intuitive, and it's designed to, the more you enter into it on the front end, and it learns your daily routine. You know, you get home from work, you put your keys here, you put your wallet here, reading glasses, what have you. It remembers that. And so 9 times out of 10, you won't even have to, you know, you'll have to enter all the, what I call front end information maybe once, you
Mhm.
know, unless you're wanting it to track different items besides just the daily stuff you bring with you. You know, sometimes you have papers you have to drop off at your kid's school or something, right? So yeah, it's just another item you'd have to add in. But yeah, you'll take a picture of it. It'll mark its location, the address where it, you know, it's on the nightstand. Your keys were on the nightstand, you know, by your bed, and it'll start there.
Yeah.
So once that's entered, you can do one of two things. We found the target audience for this to be mostly either people with disabilities, short-term memory loss, and you know, older folks who may be not as sharp as they once used to be, or corporate 40 somethings that you know, have really busy work schedules, and that's why we put in the daily schedule module. And with that, you can put in your normal calendar, you know, at the office from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and then put things like doctor's appointments, like I said, school appointments, whatever it may be. And again, the app is will store all that information as you go about your day. Should you stop for gas or make an unexpected stop somewhere, that's what the unplanned stops module's for. You simply enter that, and it will instantly tag where you are. So if you know, leave without your sunglasses and you go back to the, you know, and you do the locate items at the end of the day, it'll give you a step-by-step backward of, you know, okay, where you were at the last time you had them were, you know, at work, and then you went to get gas, and then they were missing, you know. So, and it gives you reminders throughout the day too, as well, where your items are. Then it's just a matter of, you know, you saying, oh, I must have left them at the cashier at the gas station, you know, type thing. And like I said, it's not 100% effective, but it goes a long way. We kind of knocked it out of the park. It goes a long way in helping you, like you said in the beginning, helping be an assistant to your memory.
Yeah, absolutely. And what it's good at is making you focus. You know, I'm taking my keys here, I'm leaving them there, I'm entering with the Remembery app. So that alone is going to reinforce what you've done, where you've left it. And then if for some reason you don't recall beyond that point, you can look at the app and help find the item. I think that's terrific. Now, I understand you've got a background that dates back to when you were a kid. You were immersed in the digital age. You worked for your parents' arcade in New Jersey or something. Tell us a little bit
Yes,
about that.
exactly. I first got my taste of technology, like many young kids my age, with the advent of the video game era, specifically, you know, I would say the Pac-Man era in the mid '80s. You know, I'm a Generation Xer, and I just loved them from the first quarter I ever put into one of them. And lo and behold, my dad, we had just relocated from upstate New York back to New Jersey. We were living up there a couple of years, and my dad was looking for a new business to start, and I suggested a video arcade because they were all the rage. And lo and behold, we just built this from the ground up, and it became a huge success. But that's where I first got my hands wet, so to speak, on technology, on how video games work, and converting games from older games to newer ones, and read-only memory, and yeah, anything you can think of. Because I tried to do all the repair work as best I could. I took classes. So when I went to college, computer engineering was a no-brainer, and I came out to Nevada. I went to the University of Nevada for school, and then when I graduated, I got a job with International Game Technology, which was at the time the largest manufacturer of all microprocessor-based casino games, video poker, slot machines. So I just kind of had this steep background in everything electronic and digital, and I worked my way up to a very senior engineering technician level before I left IGT. I was there 20 years, and then decided I did a little technical recruiting work for a year or two after that, and then I decided to launch out on my own, so to speak.
Wonderful, wonderful. I like the fact that you were an early adopter. You're working on Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man back in the day, and now you've got really cool high-tech apps like this one here. I think it's wonderful. Let me ask you this before we leave you today, because folks at home might have this question. How secure is this app if you're entering sensitive information into it?
It's extremely secure. It uses a very high-level detailed encryption process. It also has a feature, and it had to be that way, not just for people's personal information, but it also has a function, a social feed function on it. If you tap the little head icon in the corner there, you'll see it. And why we put that in was that is for Remembery family users specifically, to for example, let's say you left your laptop on a city bus, right? And you have no way of tracking it. For long shot, just kind of as a long shot, you hope someone else has downloaded the app as well. You go on the social feed. Hey, I was on the number 29 bus in downtown Reno, and I found a laptop or whatever. Is anybody out there missing it? Can you describe it? And you can interact back and forth. You can get in direct contact with that person.
Very cool. Very cool. That's a great integration. I think it makes it helpful. And like you said, it puts thousands of eyes on the item when needed, like a laptop lost on a bus, to help you locate that item. Well, the app we've been talking about today is an app you absolutely want to remember. And if you have trouble remembering it, then you need this app even more, because it's all about remembering. The name of the app, Remembery. It isn't just an app. It's a game changer for anyone who wants to take control of their day-to-day life. Louis, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
I appreciate your time, your insight, and your wisdom. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight. And don't forget to download the Remembery app. It's on Google Play and Apple iOS. And I think you'll love it. It is a game changer.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.